Right. So I have the dictaphone with me and the police report. First thing I'm gonna do is listen to it.
I've been working on my research in the attic.
Hold on. I just want to make sure it's rewound completely.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
Interesting. So Grandpa was definitely up to something. And this first part seems important.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips.
Yeah, that sounds important.
What really happened to you that night, Grandpa? I don't have anything to say about that.
We're gonna have to go explore, I guess. But first, let's go talk to Grandma.
Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I got the dictaphone already. I don't think there's anything else in there I need to mention to her. Hey, Grandma, do you recognize this tape recorder?
Oh, yes, Mr. Dicto. Joseph used to carry that thing with him everywhere. He could be absent-minded at times. It helped him remember things.
Okay. Don't you want to let her hear what's on there? That would be interesting.
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. The bulb must be burned out.
Alright. So I'm guessing there's not much to do around here. Because it's just too dark. Okay. I know what to do though.
Free light bulb. Score!
I'm just gonna... This may seem a little trivial, but I'm just gonna check with Grandma if it's okay. I always like...
Oh, hello, dear.
getting more bits of dialogue and information. It's always fun.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I don't want to show her that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Well, gotta go.
Bye, Kath.
Yeah, it was a bit of a silly idea, I admit. It was kind of silly, but you know. I always like exhausting all of my options in games like this.
Either this was a case of sudden kleptomania, or I actually have a good use for this thing. There we go.
There's a lot of stuff around here.
Mr. Bear! How did you get all the way up there? Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching. Mr. Bear! Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching.
You can still be kinda cute if you want to, don't you, Kathy? You try to be like tough girl all the time, but you know.
Various books and office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye. Various books and office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye.
I actually really like her outfit as well. It's kinda awesome. I love the jacket and the
Various books and
scarf.
office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye.
Well, there's no point guessing. With 6 buttons, there's really no point guessing.
A leather briefcase sealed by a combination lock.
Okay. Do you have anything to say about that?
There has to be some way of figuring out the code. Maybe Grandpa left some clues behind.
Right. Of course.
A worn office chair on wheels. I'm feeling a sudden urge to do a race. Might be something useful in there. Nothing. Might be something useful in there. Empty. Various books. Decades-old coffee. Lovely.
Wait, it's still full?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Gross.
It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it.
Well, maybe
It
I
looks like
can.
someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it.
Maybe I can, Kathy. Come on.
Just some old bills. Nothing interesting. An old typewriter covered in cobwebs.
Right. So the important part in this place is the book.
A thick book about math.
Let's have a look. The Secrets of Infinite Numbers. Pi, of course. Well, you know, they probably mean transcendental numbers, right? Ah, I see. Yeah, Fibonacci numbers, of course. You always add them together to make the next one. And the prime numbers. And we have blue, yellow, and red.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips.
3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. So my first idea is 235 131. That's the idea I'm going with. 235 131. There we go.
Yes!
Wow, that's kind of tough. There could have been a bunch of other ways you could have interpreted that.
A thick yellow envelope.
Anything else? Doesn't look like it.
It's the envelope I found in the briefcase. Let's see what's in here. There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside.
2 pictures, a key.
Standard microtape labeled answering machine. It should play fine in Mr. Dicto. The tape I found in the briefcase. It seems that it was used in an answering machine at some point.
Right, let's listen to this first.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep. Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back.
Hi, Mom.
Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky. It happened to me too. And I'm not going to tell any of those bastards. They got it all wrong. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
I wonder who this Cocky is.
That's all you're getting from that? Nothing about your mom? No? Oh, Kathy.
Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white. There's probably some way to enhance this back at school. I'll figure it out tomorrow when I'm back. Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training, McConnell Air Force Base, 1941. Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975. Tragic story. I wonder why Grandpa saved this.
A teenager? What was her name in the cemetery? Lily Myers? Was that it?
It's a small key, fairly modern design. No identifying tag, unfortunately. I wonder what this unlocks.
Wait, were these...
I've already searched that.
Yeah.
I've already searched.
Yeah, we did. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to head back to Grandma. Let's see what she has to say.
Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Okay, let's see. Let's take this one thing at a time.
I already talked to her about. I don't think we need to discuss that anymore since I've been able to open the briefcase.
Right.
I found this book in the attic. Recognize it?
Oh, yes. I bought it for Joseph's birthday once. He was always fascinated by numbers. He believed that math could explain everything in this world.
Well,
He was a man of science. There's no denying that. Grams, can you tell me anything about this picture?
It looks awfully bright. Perhaps something was wrong with the camera.
Yeah, maybe. I should try to figure something out tomorrow at the university. Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness, I haven't seen that picture in years. This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell Air Force Base. That's him right there on the left.
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
Charles Wade.
Do you know anything about this story, Grandma?
Not much, dear. It was the saddest thing. The girl was only 16 years old. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember their names?
Let me think. I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's quite all right, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always deeply affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family to ease their pain. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Okay. Do you recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that. Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst.
I can imagine.
Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops until he passed.
What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
You hesitated for a second there, didn't you?
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Can I remove the tape and ask her about the tape?
Mind if we talk?
Not at all.
I don't think we need to discuss.
Okay.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Right, so we have a few leads.
What really happened to you that night, Grandpa?
Let's see what Kathy has to say about it.
I wonder who this cocky person really is, and why he needed Grandpa's help so desperately. I don't have anything to say about that. There has to be a way to find out who she was. I know when she died. Maybe that can help somehow. Charles Wade. I don't know how, but I will talk to you one way or another.
Okay. Well, I guess we have to follow up on those leads.